This is my review of the Insta360 Luna Ultra. This is probably the best pocket camera in the world right now. I'm currently testing it with the Insta360 Mic Air that's connected right here. It's very windy here in San Diego, so if you can hear me, that is a true feat. And I'm going to try a couple different things. I'm going to test out the zoom on this camera. I'm going to be testing out the microphone on the wireless controller that detaches from the camera. I'm also going to see how crisp the picture looks. I'm going to zoom into some of the waves here in San Diego, some of the trees, and really see if it truly is quality. I'm currently using it at standard without any additional settings, and I'm using the track feature. So I'm not moving it to follow me. I'm just walking, it's tracking me, and is it working well? Is it doing a good job? I'm literally not controlling anything, and this thing is following me. This is probably the coolest gadget I've ever bought, and I'm testing it in one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. Let's jump right into it. So, in this review, I'm going to show you a bunch of test footage, not only here on the Bay in San Diego, but also in my recent trip. I spent 24 hours in LA. So I'm going to show you how that went. I got a chance to experience the album release installation in LA from my favorite artist of all time, the late, great Nipsey Hussle. And so I got a chance to see that in downtown LA. I'm going to show you that, show you how some of the footage came out of that event when I was in an indoors, low light environment. And here at the beach, I'm also going to show you how well it looks. So let's jump into some of the tests and see what we think. All right, y'all, we are here at Complex, and we are here for the Nipsey Hussle Prolific pop-up. As you can see, we already got a line here. It's not even open yet. We got Marathon Burger pulling up, ready to go, ready to get active. And yeah, like I said, the line's already getting active. And it has not even opened yet. So yeah, looking forward to this pop-up.
Yeah. Family broken, so I stand with my. Showed up to every shootout, but I ran for my feelings. No time for those, I got a plan to get millions. Whoever don't agree, I see you back at the buildings. That's why I never let y'all act like a victim. That's why I never let y'all kill my ambition. You weren't built for the mission. Park my colors in the back of the village. Remember Tony started washing them dishes. It was all a decision. Fast died, he took a part of me with him. Heart broken like my artery missing. All of you, team broke, they can't harvest you. Swore they got an art to it.
I used to know you were fold on. I used to know that I could count on you. All that pressure they bestowed on. Pray my son never face what I go through. Yeah. They get it, don't wear the crown right. And they be feeling like what it sound like. Down my life was a struggle and it get worse. I ain't complain about it. I just can't never feel the same about it. My life built on damage, can't understand it, can't call family, no. Got crossed by my closest, I ain't gon' show too much emotion, no. My low one call my phone, I pick up right away. I know I'm living wrong if it's the right way. I was too busy trying to get heavy, I was lightweight. A lot of that came in with me, ain't on my side today. I was trying to live with some of these songs in case I die today. Every time I need something lean on, I drank that Sprite away. So it don't feel like it feels to me. Cause I've been through it and it did what it did to me. I trusted you and that was big from me. This my little partner, you do that big for me. And I ain't never jumped in my feelings out here. I used to know you weren't gon' fold on me. I used to know that I could count on you. All that pressure.
All right, so one of the first tests I want to try on this, because there's a lot of hype about the zoom on this camera. So right now I am tracking me, so it's just following me wherever I go. But I want to try the zoom. So let's go ahead and use this remote wireless controller to flip it around. Now that we have flipped it, I want to zoom in on these folks here that are chilling. And I'm now tracking them. And it's following them. Let's see if it follows them around the tree. This is going to be a good test. We're following these guys on the surfboard, and let's see, does it find them? It lost them. And now they're behind an even bigger bush. And it's saying to me, gimbal has reached a limit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna physically move the gimbal. So I picked it up and moved the whole tripod, and it found them again. That's crazy. It literally found them. And so I'm controlling the up and down, but it's literally following them. So I'm gonna zoom in. I am gonna turn the gimbal so it doesn't run out of its range again. And I'm just gonna zoom in. All right, this is gonna be a static test of the zoom. Let's go ahead and test out the zoom. Now it's extremely windy. The tripod is literally about to get knocked over, so I'm standing very close to it. But let's zoom in on that boat here. And let's do 1.1 zoom, 1.2, 1.5, 1.7, 2.2. This is 3x zoom. This is 6x zoom. Let's go all the way up. And now this is 12x zoom. But let's now zoom all the way back out to 1, just so you can see how closely we zoomed into that boat. And mind you, this whole zoom is on a pocket gimbal camera that we zoomed in all that way. And it was tracking the whole time, so as I was moving it left to right, it was staying fixed on that boat. Extremely cool. All right, now I just picked some leaves here in the trees to focus on. So I'm gonna zoom in and just see how good can these details remain even as we go into zoom. So we are now at 1x zoom. We're now at 2x zoom. We're now at 3x zoom, 4x zoom, and 6x zoom. Now we're going to go all the way to 12. This is now 12x zoom. Are we retaining a lot of that detail as we get closer and zoom in? Let me now go all the way back, all the way to 1x zoom, just so you have a frame of reference for how far we zoomed in and the level of detail we were able to preserve. Really, really cool. And that's all while using the tracking feature. Now I will say, this feature where you can just unplug and detach this controller is probably the coolest thing I've ever seen. I have hands-free microphone if I want to use it. It's not the best because it doesn't have a really strong wind guard like you see this fuzzy bad boy. This wind guard is what's saving. I can hear the wind so strongly in my ears, so I can only imagine what you would hear if I took this off. Actually, let me show you what you'd hear if I took this off. So now I've taken off the fuzzy windscreen and you're hearing the raw internals. I'm sure you're just hearing crazy, crazy wind. So let me pause the recording and put it back on. Actually, so now I've switched to the microphone built into this touch screen, and you could probably hear nothing but wind. It's a good microphone if you're in a quiet, controlled room, but if you're on the water with a bunch of wind, I can imagine this sounds like doo-doo. So now we're going to switch back to the Mic Air. Let's see if I can switch while recording. Looks like it's connected and it's now recording via the Mic Air. So we should have switched over just now to a better audio, but I'll be able to find out in post. Right now, I'm just chilling on the beach, baby. I don't know what it sounds like. All right, so now you're getting hopefully really good visuals because this small screen that shows me what I look like on camera, as cool as it does lose connection, and the quality here is probably like 240, 360p. It's really not high quality, so I can't see how detailed it looks until I get into the edit. But that's not gonna happen until I get home, so I hope what we got is what we need. So let me go back now to tracking myself. And let's see, let me turn around, see if that track is working. Okay, it's tracking me 360 and knows I got a big head. Oh, this is a cool shot. And you could just track it. You just gotta walk and talk. Now as I get in the sunlight, it definitely sees me. This is fire, bro. For a solo content creator, I was using this while I was vlogging throughout the week and when I was in LA and stuff. But the problem is it's on a gimbal. So as you're trying to like walk and show it stuff, the gimbal might decide to stay over here. So Insta360 has this dope gadget that I hope they send out. And if they don't, I will spend my own dollar bills. It is a 360 head tracker. It looks like one of those old school Bluetooth headphones that your uncle at the cookout be using. It's big, but what it does is it connects wirelessly to the 360. You hold the 360 Luna Ultra here on your chest. They have a chest holder. I'm probably going to get something similar, but on the right side or whatever. But then based on where you turn your head and look visually with your eyes, it will then track that same area. So you can now do high quality vlogging without even controlling the camera and just looking and just, so I'm very excited for that feature. I tried to buy it. It was out of stock when I looked, but hopefully when I go back and take a look, it's back available, and or Insta360 saves one for your boy. So this is revolutionary. The only problem I had is when I was using this camera, I went to Costco this morning. I was showing Costco here in San Diego. I might put that clip in here. And it was just looking left and right as I was talking straight. I'm talking about a product. It's over here looking at skincare products. So anyways, I'm going to get that and test it out. But so far, I love this camera, man. It's such a compact camera. And the best part about this camera, y'all don't even see it, is the stand I'm using it with. I'm using the Ulanzi TT91. This is a compact, self-deployable, 4-prong tripod. So I guess it's a quipod. I don't know what that means. But it has 4 legs instead of 3. So tripod has 3. This has 4. It self-deploys. All you got to do is tap the bottom. And then you can literally pull it all the way up to something like 6 feet. I'll get the exact measurements on the screen right here. And it has a 1/4 inch thread at the top. And then when you want to put it back together, you literally just pick it up quickly. It clamps the feet and you just compress down. It is the quickest setup for a tripod.
です。そしてこの広げるときもここに押すとこういうふうに、伸びるわけですね。面白いですね。だってこう、それでまた、すごいワンタッチですのっていう。それがまあすごいところです。
I remember yesterday when I was in LA, I saw the local news station in LA show up to cover Nipsey's album release, and they had this big, chunky camera. And I can probably record 8K better quality than him on this small pocket camera. And this costs a fraction of what that costs. This is like a no-brainer for content creators and anyone trying to get into just creating more content easily and not as embarrassingly. I got very lucky to find this little patch where no one's around me. Even though there's a lot of people here, no one's here on this little grass patch I got set up. There's a bunch of people back there and people probably staring at me, but I'm not worried about that because I'm trying to create content that's going to help build a brand so I can show you guys more tech to cop. Anyways, I've been rambling in this video. I hope I'm able to splice and dice this thing to make sense of it later. I might do some voiceovers, but I love, love, love this camera. And Costco has it for an amazing bundle where you will get this amazing microphone, the windscreen, the case, the hard carrying case, the wrist strap, so much for $769, $800 after taxes. But when I tell you it's worth it, I swear it's worth it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed or learned anything, please like, comment, and subscribe. Stay blessed, and I'll see y'all next time.